Hello Leo, Turquoise Tarot here with your reading for January 2017. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year to you and yours. Just a few updates, quick announcements. If you are interested in a private reading or you would like to contact me, I will post my website and my email in the information box below this video. Also, if you're interested in making a donation, which is always greatly appreciated, I will post that in the information box below this video as well. I am working on uploading the 2017 overview readings, which are about an hour long, and they do cover areas of love and romance for singles and couples, also career and finance, and also spiritual lessons or major areas of focus for the year of 2017. So I will be uploading the Leo video in the next several days. It's going to be a $1.99 charge, completely voluntary. If you'd like to download it, wonderful. If not, I understand. I will still be uploading my monthly videos for free, starting with January's video today. So in this reading, we're going to be doing a reading for general, overview, and messages. And then two separate spreads for singles and couples in love and romance, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with the general reading for my Leos for January. We'll see what's coming up for you guys. First card that we have is the Eight of Rods, the Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Four of Swords, Justice, the Three of Rods. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Rods, which is beautiful. So my Leos, I'm getting a couple messages here, and since it's a general reading, it can apply differently to different people, so I'm going to try to cover as much as I can with what I'm seeing. One of the messages I'm getting is that there may be a legal situation or dispute. I don't feel it's something new that's coming in. I feel like it's something you're presently undergoing or pursuing. And I feel like whatever the situation is, it's going to have a positive outcome for you. I feel that in the beginning of the month, you may be a little pessimistic. You may hear that it's going to take more time, or that the hearing's been delayed, or that the payout for this legal matter may take additional time to get to you, but you are going to receive it. And I want to say you're going to receive it by the end of the month or sometime in February, okay? Now, it may be a situation where the hearing is scheduled sometime in the early part of the year and you find out that it's been postponed for whatever reason, and so that ultimately delays the payout as well. That can be a possibility for some of you. The message here is to not be pessimistic and to be patient, because you are going to have a good outcome in this situation. So try not to get too irritated or impatient or frustrated. Just know that everything is going to turn out well and in your favor. You just have to be patient and wait for it to come in when it's meant to come in. Now, for others of you, I feel like you may have been dealing with a water sign. That would be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm sorry, I just named the fire signs. Water signs would be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and this can be their sun, moon, or rising sign, okay? I feel like you're dealing with a water sign individual, can be male or female, and you may receive some news at the beginning of the month from this person that initially makes you feel maybe sad or regretful or as if things aren't going in a positive way. But the cards are saying here that you really need to take a moment and just step back. Don't initially or immediately act on whatever news or communication you receive, but instead take a time out and reflect on what you're hearing. I feel like if you take a time out, you're going to be more objective and you're going to be more rational, and you're going to know how to handle this situation appropriately. Now again, whatever this communication or news is, it has a favorable, positive outcome. So even if it seems, even though in the beginning of the month, if it seems like it's not going to go in a favorable way, just know that it is, because I feel like by mid-month, there's an offer of peace or there's an offer of love from this other individual who may initially have hurt your feelings or caused you some distress. And when you get this offer of peace or love, I feel like you're going to be a little confused and you're going to question the sincerity. But I feel like this person honestly wants a new beginning and they want to be able to start again. And I feel like what it's actually doing is creating more fairness and balance and equality in this partnership or this relationship. By the end of the month, you are confident and you are certain in which area you want to go in and how you're going to proceed with this situation. We do see here in the month of January, you may have something worth celebrating. That can be a wedding, it can be an announcement, it can be a proposal, it can even be, some type of business offer or promotion, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles here. And if that's the case, then it's something that you've been wanting. It's something that you've been working hard towards. And I feel like at the beginning of the month, you're going to hear good news that you're getting this offer, okay? It's one that you've been waiting on and perhaps you've been doubtful that you'd get. But by middle to mid-month, by the beginning or middle month, we see that this offer comes in, this proposal comes in, and you regained your confidence by the end of the month because you've been successful in obtaining what it is you want to obtain. So with that said, I'm going to use these clarifying cards that I use, and we're going to look more in depth in this reading. And I want to look first at this Five of Cups here to see what the sadness is or what it may pertain to. Okay, so we have someone or a situation here, can be a person or an event, that you had hopeful feelings about, and you had thought maybe in the past that there was going to be a positive outcome with this, but maybe someone didn't act in your best interest or their best interest. Perhaps they were a bit sneaky, or they weren't completely honest and upright with the decisions that they've made, or the circumstance itself may prove to have a little bump in the road. And what we see here with this reunion card is perhaps you were hopeful for some type of settlement. Like, let's say if this is a legal matter, let's say you were hoping to settle out of court and you had some optimism regarding that, yet this person decided no, they wanted to go ahead and go ahead with the proceedings. And you were hoping to settle this and finalize this and have, I don't want to say romantic reunion per se, but be able to come to an agreement, which falls through at the beginning of the month. And so you're dealing with some hard feelings about that. For others of you, not regarding a legal matter, this is just simply saying that you were hoping for a more positive outcome and you were hoping for things to be well in this circumstance, whatever it may be for you that you're focused on. But in the beginning of the month, we see someone not acting appropriately, or I don't want to say malicious, can be malicious, but maybe, they're just not, they're just not behaving in an appropriate manner, and maybe they're letting some hard feelings get the better of them, and they're out for, I don't want to say revenge, but to spite you. They don't go forward with whatever whatever this agreement or arrangement was. Somehow this person is giving you news that isn't positive as positive as you were hoping it would be. In a job situation, it can just be you were hoping to hear by the beginning of the month, right away, or you were hoping to hear last month and you still haven't heard, and so it's causing some worry. Let me look at the Ace of Pentacles now. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is saying that there's newfound hope, and it's reminding you to stay hopeful. Don't get stuck in this Five of Cups emotion, but remain hopeful in this situation, because there is healing coming in a situation, and there's a pleasant surprise as the outcome card. Being that this is on the Ace of Pentacles, I have to say, you're going to get that job that you've been wanting, or you're going to get the positive outcome regarding this legal matter, or if it's just a relationship situation where somebody has disappointed you, there's going to be a positive turn of events here where there's healing coming in this relationship and restored hope. Now let me look at the Four of Wands. So again, we see initially there's a change, and it's not a positive change. I feel like somebody may be dishonest, or somebody's being dishonest, or they're keeping something secret, or I want to say selfish intentions, okay? And it's disappointed you in some way. But we see here that middle to end of the month, there's a regaining of a strong foundation and a renewed sense of hope and optimism, because this young woman, she's known to be naive, but it's not to say that you're naive, but rather, a young woman who's naive, they may be very hopeful, like the Fool in the tarot. They're hopeful, they're optimistic, open-minded, free-spirited. So I feel like you're coming out of a place where with the Five of Cups, you're feeling this disappointment and sadness, but by middle to end of the month, you're reclaiming your confidence and you're finding hope and optimism in a situation, which is a cause for celebration. For some of you, I want to say it may be that you hear about a marriage proposal that you may not be too excited about initially, but there's an offer here of love and genuine, like a genuine, I want to say, offer of peace. And you come to the conclusion that, yes, I'm happy about this. This is actually a good thing. That's just for some of you, probably a small percentage. But it's going to take time, for you to reflect on that to come to that conclusion. So overall, if you're dealing with a difficult situation in the beginning of January, just know that it's going to turn out positively. And by the end of the month, you're feeling strong and confident, and you know what direction you're going in. You know it's going to turn out favorably. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. There's a pleasant surprise that happens in the middle to the end of the month, and where you say, okay, now I know, because I'm no longer facing the confusion about what will be or how it will turn out. You know what direction you're going in, and you're confident in yourself. And there's, celebration here for that. So it's a positive message, really, for Leo. Let's look at single Leos for the month of January. have the Seven of Swords that fell out. I'm going to set this to the side. We'll see how it resonates with the rest of the reading. We have Judgment, Four of Swords, the Sun, Eight of Rods, King of Wands, Five of Cups, the Lovers, Justice, Queen of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so for single Leos, I think that for some of you, you may be involved in a situation where there is an attraction, possible beginnings of a relationship, but it's being kept secret for now. I feel like some of you are waiting to hear from another fire sign, another Leo or a Sagittarius or an Aries person. And if it's not of those signs and they embody the characteristics of the fire signs, so this is someone who's outgoing, charismatic, typically very loyal, fun-loving, energetic, someone that ignites your passions and ignites a flame within you. I feel like you're waiting to hear from this individual, and you do receive some quick communication that I want to say it comes in unexpectedly. Now, for some of you, this is a new person. Doesn't necessarily have to be someone that you've already known. But there may be someone new coming in. And there's strong potential for love here. So if you've been waiting to hear from someone, I feel like you are going to hear from them. And if you're just single, not waiting to hear from someone, someone will be coming in, okay? And I feel like there is a strong connection here. And by the beginning of the month, when you hear from this person, it kind of renews a sense of optimism and hope in relationships for you. I feel like if it's a male that you're waiting to hear from, or this new person coming in, they're kind of waiting until a divorce is finalized or a relationship is finalized. And I feel like for you, it's causing some sadness, because I do see that you have a strong chemistry and a strong attraction to this person. Now, this is going to be for a small percentage of you, but I am getting a message of you may have a secret relationship going on, and it's on and off, and so, you know, you may categorize yourself as single because you're open to dating other people because there's no solid foundation in this relationship. But it's kind of like you're waiting for this person to come around and be committed to you. But I feel like they're already involved with someone. They may already be married, okay? And they find out that their spouse is expecting. And because of that, you may decide to sacrifice the relationship and end the relationship, okay? And this news comes in rather quickly. And for this on and off again partner, it changes the way that they perceive their relationship with their spouse. I feel like they're going to be more wanting to, you know, work on the relationship because they're now expecting a child. For others of you, this could go the opposite way. Maybe you're the married person and you have an on and off again kind of thing going on with, well, you're single, never mind. I'm sorry. I forgot that I was doing the singles reading, but it could go either way, you know. But since you're the single one, I feel like it's I feel like it's the partner. Maybe you're already divorced and you're waiting for everything to be finalized before you really get invested in another person. And it can cause some disruption in a potential relationship that comes in January, or that has already came in, but it's not something that's reached that romantic level as of yet. Overall, there's something here about meeting someone, but there's secrets. And I feel like it's secrets revolving around a child. Like whether they have children and they're not telling you, but by the end of the month you find out. Or they're exhibiting some kind of shady behavior and you kind of decide that it's not worth your time. For some of you, you're still dealing with a heartbreak with a fire sign other than yourself. And maybe it's the finalization of the divorce, and maybe you're not ready to date yet. Maybe you find out that your ex is dating and it causes some heartbreak for you. You find out that your ex-husband, you know, the divorce is getting finalized, but you're finding out that maybe they had a relationship going on when you two were together, or that they just started a new relationship with someone new and they're acting very happy, optimistic, and, you know, enthusiastic, and it causes some, you know, sadness and slight depression, which is, you know, normal, so don't beat yourself up for it. But I feel like they're going to try to keep it a secret initially, but somehow you find out about it. For those of you who, look, you're just single, you're not hung up on an ex, you're not hung up on waiting for someone to come around, you're just single and doing your single thing, you know, being happy. Be careful of someone that comes in who's a fire sign or acts like a fire sign, because there's something that they're not being completely open and honest about. And I feel like you really got to take your time with this person, because I feel like when you first meet this person, there's a lot of attraction and you're just gung-ho and you're passionate and you want to just jump in, you know, feet first, or head first, I should say, into this relationship. But if you do that, you're going to be kind of heartbroken by, you know, the end of the month, because something is coming up. Some truth is going to be revealed. And I feel like whatever it is, it's not something you're very happy about. So I feel like you're going to be letting go of this relationship or potential relationship before it even starts, because you realize this person hasn't been open and honest with you about something. So just be careful if you meet someone new this month. Take your time, please take your time. And that's what the Four of Swords is saying here above this King of Rods, is you really need to take your time with this potential partner, because there is something sneaky about this person. There's just something that's not on the up and up. Let's look at this more in depth, shall we? I want to look at the Four of Swords. I'm sorry, the Seven of Swords. Oh, well, this person may not be single. So for those of you who are just meeting someone new and they're telling you they're single, they're not single. They have a family. Here you are, single, ready, available. There's a strong attraction here to you. They have a strong attraction and they're claiming to be single, but they're not single. They have a family. They have children. They have something going on here. So yeah, watch out for that. You know, and for others of you where maybe this is an ex-spouse and your divorce is getting finalized and you find out they're dating someone new, it causes, you know, some heartbreak here because you're realizing that they're moving on and they're building a new foundation with someone new, okay? But they're keeping it secret initially. Let me look at I want to look at the Justice card. So, for some of you, for some of you, it can be that this person is an ex. Maybe you're already divorced and they come back saying, hey, I want to try again. I want to try again with you. But you find out that they're dating someone else. They're using you in a sense. I want to say for sexual reasons. Okay? Or they're using this other person for sexual reasons too. It can go that way. But either way, you're not happy with it because you want to be the front and center, one and only, which you should be. And so you're walking away from that and you're letting this person go because they're not worth your time and energy. For some of you, this Justice card is saying that this person comes across as someone who is really interested, in love, finds you highly attractive, or if you're male, you know, this person is highly attractive to you. The old woman can represent wisdom, but it can also represent someone we've known from the past. So there can be two messages with this card. On the Justice card, this is telling me either if something feels too good to be true, it can be. It probably is. So take your time and be a judge, you know, weigh the pros and cons. Don't just jump in head first into a relationship with a partner where, you know, you may, you know, your gut feeling is telling you, hey, wait a minute, let's, you know, hold the brakes here. There's something not right, okay? Another message with this old woman card is this, again, could be someone that you've been wanting something with. It's on and off again, but then you find out that perhaps they're reuniting with their spouse, or they're reuniting with another partner, or they have other commitments outside of you, okay? And the Justice card is calling for you to act like a judge, you know? You have the information in front of you. You got to look at the facts. You got to judge things based on facts. You can't go based off emotion. You got to look at what evidence is in front of you. Let me look at the Four of Swords here on the top. Excuse me. Four of Swords is talking about taking a time out, taking a break, you know, stepping away from a situation. It's needing rest. And I feel like on this Four of Swords, we have the card of service. We have pleasure seekers, and then we have the letter. So I feel like, you know, this person is talking a good game, but there's some communication coming in that perhaps their intentions aren't as pure and genuine as they initially appeared to be. You know, they were feeding you a line or several lines. Pleasure seekers talks about foolish actions and behaviors. So there's someone that likes to play the game, or there's someone who maybe, you know, likes to have multiple partners. So that's something to look out for, singles, for the month of January, okay? That doesn't mean that, you know, true love can't come in. This is a general reading after all. Let's look at coupled Leos. Oh, excuse me. What's coming in for coupled Leos regarding love and romance for 2017 January? We have the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Rods, Seven of Rods, the Sun card, the Chariot, the Four of Swords, the Hermit, the Magician, and the Ace of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So, coupled Leos. It's funny because what I see here is I feel like your partner may be trying to ask for forgiveness, or again, you know, make an offer of love or peace. Kind of like, you know, they're raising the white flag, but they're also saying, come on, you know, let's just move on from this. I love you, you love me. Let's do better. Let's be better together. And you're on the fence, and you're kind of on guard about this. And you're kind of standing your ground and saying, no, wait a minute. We haven't dealt with the issues that I wanted to deal with. We haven't talked about the things I want to talk about. And in order for me to be happy and to move on, I need to know that, you know, my needs or my worries are going to be taken care of or considered, and you know, we need to work things out in a way that makes me happy too. You know, we can't just kiss and make up. Like, we're gonna have to find a better way to do things. And I do feel like, however, this offer of love, peace coming in, it's one that genuinely makes you happy, though. It makes you feel like, oh, thank goodness, you know, that they want to work on things, that they want to create, you know, a stronger foundation in our relationship. They want to be happy. They want to be with me. And ultimately, you know, the cards are saying that you're in control, and you kind of like, you handle this relationship. You're wearing the pants in the relationship, pretty much. And you're in control of the destiny of this relationship. So it's really going to be up to you whether or not you want to work on things or you don't. And I feel like it's a genuine offer coming in from your partner, but I feel like there's going to be things that you need to discuss or work out with them in order for you to be happy moving forward. So it is talking about needing time to reflect, needing time to think things through. And also you need to take time to really think about how you want to communicate your wants and needs to your partner. Because a lot of times, you know, sometimes we just expect our partner to know what we need or what we want. And we can get hurt when we feel like they don't understand. But it's not so much that they don't understand, it's just we've never maybe communicated it in a way that they can understand. So this is talking about taking that time out and really thinking about, okay, how am I going to communicate? I need to do it in a different way, or we need to work on things in a different way than what we have in the past, because the way we've been doing things is not working anymore for me. I'm not happy. So in order for me to be happy, these are the things we need to work on, and this is what would make me happy. So by the end of the month, I see with the Ace of Pentacles here, this is a fresh start, new beginning in your relationship, and it's a positive one. But it's just going to take working together and communicating to make it happen. Let's look at the Seven of Wands. This is you standing your ground, which I gotta say you Leos are very good at. Yeah. So you're communicating to your partner. The letter here is talking about communication. Look, I need more stability in this relationship. I need either the finances need to be worked on, or it can just be emotional stability needs to be worked on. And the outcome card is a reunion, so it's a coming together. Together you're working on this. And again, I feel this strong sense of, happiness and optimism on your part, because you're seeing the willingness and devotion of your partner. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. So you're basically telling your lover, your partner, look, these things that I'm highly sensitive about that we need to work on need to change. Otherwise, I may be out the door. Because I'm not staying in a situation where I'm unhappy. And so you're communicating that to your partner. You're saying we need to do things differently than the way we have before. Okay? I want to invest in this relationship, but I want to do it in a new way, and I want you to invest in me in a new way. So, again, I see a positive outcome, though, with the Ace of Pentacles here. So it's promising. And you're the Magician, remember that. And you're the Chariot. You're driving this relationship. You're in control. This person is just wanting a reconciliation. So it's going to be up to you how you move forward and effectively communicating what you need and what you desire in this partnership. Okay? That's what I have for you, Leos. I wish you a wonderful 2017. I will be back in February. Much love and light to you and yours. Bye.